So I just wanted to go over some books I'd received about a month ago. This is from the Calamari Archive, and this is from their Omakase sale, which I believe is 5 books for $40 or 8 books for $50. And this is a press that I've admired for a number of years, just to kind of go through the books. So what you can tell them like what books you've already read or owned, and they'll try to match you up with new selections. First one here is Stanley Crawford. I guess this is a novel. A novel. I've read this. I've read some work by Stanley Crawford in the past. I think there was one book where it's like letters to his wife and children. Is some really dark humor. Pretty crazy book. So Stanley Crawford, interesting author photo. Here is an issue of Sleepingfish. Sleepingfish is a magazine which the press publishes. I'm not sure if they are continuing with the physical format. You can check some of their stuff out online. They do publish new material online, and so yeah, I've owned a couple issues of this magazine in the past, and they publish both well-known and up-and-coming writers. Let's see here. Yeah, I do recognize some of these writers. Norman Locke, Don Raphael. I think a lot of these will be new to me, but really looking forward to checking this out. Here is one that, this is one that I specifically requested. It's called Deep Ellum by Brandon Hobson. I've read some of his work online, just from some short stories he's published in the past. I'm not sure if this is his first book or if he has other books. And I think he has another book out after this one. But looking forward to reading this, especially since I'm in Texas. What we got here, Part of the World by Robert Lopez. I think this is one of the earlier books in the catalog. Here's Laird Hunt. Laird Hunt, I really enjoy this writer here, especially his first novel, The Impossibly. I think that was his first novel. Don Raphael, I love this writer. So yeah, looking forward to checking out Mr. Lopez. We got Gary Lutz, Divorcer. Gary Lutz is incredible. He is an excellent writer. I think just within his sentences, he says so much within a single sentence that most writers have to, spend more time conveying. Derrick White. Derrick White is he's the editor of Sleepingfish, and the main person running the Calamari Archive. But yeah, I love Gary Lutz. I love his work. I've owned all his books so far, and it's good to see that he's continuing. I think his first novel got published by Knopf, good to see that he's continuing. Let's see here, this is what is this? A Dead Bird. Under the Auspices by Sturnus, Vulgaris. I think this, not sure. Oh yeah, this one here is just images. And yeah, I might just keep this one in my car just to kind of look at, when I'm stuck at stoplights. But this, for some reason, this reminds me of Gao Xingjian's black and white paintings on rice paper. I like this type of imagery here. But yeah, that should be a quick 2-minute read. The Revisionist by Miranda Mellis. I think this came out earlier in the catalog. Looking forward to reading this. Yeah, Brian Evanson. I wonder if she was a student of Brian Evanson's. I really like Brian Evanson. Sorry about the focusing here. So yeah, this press also incorporates a lot of images into their texts. I think Derrick White is really, I mean, he's particularly gifted with a visual style, and I think he does a lot of the cover work too. But you can check out some of his stuff on the website, especially 5 Cents, I think, is the name of his blog. But from there, he blogs about his travels and books that he's read, like book reviews. Incorporates a lot of photography. I think his photography is amazing. To me, I think he's one of the greatest photographers out there right now. And I don't know that. I think his photography, he could just kind of collect it, and it would be great to be like bound up in like a coffee table book, or shown in galleries or museums. I think his photography is great. Maybe I'll do a different video on talking about just that. But his interest seems to be the confluence of images and text in a certain way, and you can definitely see that. Last book I got here is The Blast by David Ohle. I've read a couple books by him. Of course, he's known for Motorman. I think that was also initially published by Knopf back in the 70s. And what's interesting here is, this guy, I believe, taught at the University of Texas. I remember I was going through the stacks in the library, and I saw I think it was a first edition of Motorman, and I pulled it down, I opened it, and it actually had his autograph in it. And I'm not sure if this is for real or genuine, but it was a really sarcastic inscription. I think it said something like, "This book is now worth more," with the author having written in it, or something like that. And I don't know if that was for real or not. It could have been just someone pranking him. But I don't know if this book is a continuation of the world that Motorman is in, or if it's something completely new. But it's good to see that he's continuing here. So yeah, all these books, it's going to be good to check out. So check out their website. The sale, I believe, is still going on. And that's it. Thanks a lot.